And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Hey, Eric, can you hear me? Microphone's right, so no. I'm bored.
5 by 5.
A little more. I was worried about the music than myself. This sounds like the Pac-Man ate my ball club music. Game pretty soon. The Pac-Man ate my ball team.
Yes, Spencer.
Missed yesterday's game. Doesn't look like I missed much, do it? I'll tell them to try. Oh, now everybody's blowing apart, are they? Blow the whole thing up?
Hey everybody, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live. Post game, a little belated. Giants lose to the Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox. Giants were able to manage 4 hits, 0 runs, get picked off at third base.
Hello.
I look, guys. I don't know what to tell you, man. Today should have been a win. This is Robbie Ray. This is one of your aces. Goes out there, pitches his ass off. Had to get through some traffic. He goes 6 innings through 101 pitches, 6 strikeouts. Only allowed 1 run.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been 2. Actually, no, 1. Eric Miller got the benefit of someone not being able to touch home plate.
And you still can't take advantage.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. No, we're not going to get swept. Not going to get swept. We won yesterday. Homestead, we won yesterday. But we could lose the series.
What are we talking about?
Chicago White Sox.
What are you talking about? We won't get swept. Oh boy! Well, we might take 1 from the White Sox. Is that what this show's become?
No, I'm just stating facts to Homestead.
I know, but we might win 1. That means we might win 1 out of 6 against 2 of the worst teams in baseball.
I tell you what, and this is a problem. There's something freaking going on here, and it's pissing me the hell off, man.
I can't even believe the bird comes out during the show to make an appearance. The cuckoo comes out. I thought he'd be too embarrassed.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. That the hitting is anemic. I don't know what to say. I don't know the answers, guys. I don't. I'm sorry. But it seems like there's people getting a little bit too comfortable from my point of view.
It's true.
People getting too damn comfortable. Maybe you got to shake some things up. I don't know what that will consist of. I don't know how drastic the shaking must consist of, but I'm tired of this. When is there going to be some accountability, man? Come on, that's horse shit. You cannot go out there against the worst team in the American League, guys. The worst damn team in the American League. One of the worst teams in all of baseball. And you're going to go out there and put out that type of performance? What is going on, man? I mean, Glenn, we're just sitting here talking. The player of the game, other than Ray, was Christian Koss, man.
Let me ask you a question, Eric. You come in here all the time. I'm in here. talk about the games. In your little soliloquy there, you closed out with, we're losing to the worst teams in baseball.
Huh?
We could hardly beat the Colorado Rockies, as you may recall.
It was a little tough.
We just got swept by what should have been floundering fish.
Oh, hold on.
Then you got the White Sox, who split 2 heading into the rubber game tomorrow, Eric. So I ask you, and I've said, I still think last week, you're going to remember this, and I told Dan this quote that came up on our show, and he was like, you know what? Truer words have never been spoken. The only difference right now between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies is a freaking budget. Whoever came up with that in our show the other night, that to me, Eric, we play like the Colorado Rockies with a budget that should be closer to the LA Dodgers. And what are we doing, Eric? I mean, Brett Wisely, don't you think Brett Wisely should be playing over his head, given an opportunity to be here right now? Schmitty knew what he had to do. Wisely, dude, when you get picked off 2 in a row, he should already have his locker cleaned out and he'd be heading back to Sacramento, Eric.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And that's not just making a statement. That's just cleaning out. Dude, what's he do? If you got to get picked off 2 games in a row, and in today's pick off at third base, change the game.
Shouldn't happen. No, 100% it changed the game. 100%. And here's another thing, real quick. Miami Marlins, they've won 5 in a row. They've beaten the Arizona Diamondbacks twice already, Glenn. They're going for a sweep tomorrow.
There you go. I mean,
they're playing some really good baseball, but still.
We're going in the wrong direction.
There you go. And the Giants are supposed to be better than the Marlins. Again, according to the record, right? But they hit them at the right time. I should say wrong time. And freaking Miami is freaking tearing it up. But the thing is, this is the Chicago White Sox, who's worse than the Miami Marlins. Oh, dude, I don't understand, man. Watching these games, Glenn, it's tough work, man.
I know, Eric. And you just mentioned those 3 teams, the Rockies, the Marlins, the Sox. If you were to lose 2 of 3, even a sweep to Rockies is bad. But if you lost 2 out of 3, you wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be happy. These guys in the chat over here, they wouldn't be happy. But you move on. But dude, like I said, this is becoming habitual. When you struggle against the Rockies, you just got swept against Miami. Look what happened. Dude, you were calling the sweep last week. The only problem was Miami swept us. Now we're playing the White. Dude, when do the excuses stop? And don't come in the chat tonight, guys, and get me wound up and say, there was already somebody chatting on there earlier saying, Eric, we win tomorrow. We're right back. We got Verlander on the hill. That is not the freaking vote of confidence I need on a Saturday night.
I tell me, how many of you out there in the chatdom are comfortable with Verlander going out there and getting a win tomorrow? Be honest. No, be honest. How many of you guys feel comfortable with Verlander taking the mound tomorrow to get the series win? You guys confident or not confident? It's fair, right?
Why not? When was the last time you did a good poll? Do a decent poll on this one.
I did some polls yesterday.
Did you now? See, you missed me. You missed me.
There you go. Matter of fact, I did like 3 of them yesterday. I was all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do that. You want me to do a poll? Could do a poll. Why not?
I still earn my salary. I see you put the little short up. I got us some good ratings I saw yesterday.
That was a good one.
What was the name you came up with? I always forget. I got a bad memory with you. The what do you call Chardal? The
Great Chardal.
That's it. That's all you need. He sounds like a magician. The Great Chardal.
Yeah.
Who is I do 1308? See, I don't know who anybody. Guys, there's a change to our.
No. That's LDO. That's LDO. Yeah, I don't know what StreamYard's doing with YouTube, but yeah, it's a mess.
LDO says he's upset we're talking about Verlander the way we are, so he's out.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
See ya.
All right, see ya. Verlander sucks. Just call it as it is. Verlander sucks.
Stinks.
I'm just saying, man, that's from what I've seen, dude, he's not good. Period. He's not good.
No.
And until he goes out there and has a few outings where it shows that he has something, that's fine. But I'm sorry. I'm not pleased with what Verlander's doing. Just not. Just this. And that's the reason why I didn't want him to be signed. He's 42 years old. It's nothing against him personally. He's 42 years old. How many baseball players have success at the age of 42? Come on. Few and far between. Come on, let's be real, guys.
There you go.
That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
And I don't want to have the Giants to rely on a Verlander start to sit there and go out there and hope that the Giants are going to do something.
Yep.
Just damn, dude. I can't. The Giants need to do something. And look, and it's not the pitching's fault. This is the lineup. This is 100% a lineup issue. I'm tired of it. What is Lee giving you? What is Adames giving you? Right? Come on. Who else? Bailey. He's had a couple of good games. You have to throw Wisely in there. He can't get on base and not get thrown out.
You know, somebody just made a comment. Somebody made a oh, sorry, Eric, but somebody just made a comment there and you know, it goes to what I've said, and you and I don't always agree on this, and that's fine. I see your logic. Maybe you maybe we, you know what? It's fair we disagree sometimes.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I can respect your opinion. Let's say that. Not always, but most of the time. And, you know, you've always said that, you know, a pitcher doesn't have to get the win in the win column. But, dude, at the end of the day, when you got Verlander, if he gets 25 starts this year and doesn't pitch a win, then I do have serious concerns about this. I know that, wins and losses don't. Eric, you think all these starts he doesn't have a win, that's not an issue? To me, that's an issue, Eric.
Yeah, see.
To me, it's an issue.
It depends on how many runs did he give up and how many runs the lineup didn't score for you, right?
But this is a chat that comes in and attacks me when I say stuff like, you know, lucky win. A win's a win. A win's a win. Well, if he's not pitching well enough to get a win, and we lose, then what's the difference? But you got to look at the win, but he contributed to a loss.
You just got to look at if a pitcher goes out and goes 6 innings and allows 3 runs, right? That's a quality start. That's a stat that MLB designed. Okay. Hmm. Is it excellent? No. It's okay. It's decent, allowing 3 runs. Problem is, when the Giants can't score more than those 3 runs, that's a problem. That's a problem. And what is this lineup going to do? Look, guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What is the lineup got to do? What is the change? I don't know, man. This is the roster who we have. This is the run. And until the trade deadline, there is no Calvary. Because who you calling up? You got Schmidt, who was a late scratch today because he was originally in the lineup. And then I guess he's still having some soreness in that hand or wrist. And they wind up having to put Koss out in the leadoff. Look, but Koss did okay. But that tells you something. When you got a guy who's a journeyman in Christian Koss, and I'm not shitting on him, but he's not the long-term answer that the Giants need if you're going to go on a freaking playoff run. So what the hell's going on, man? He's your best hitter in the lineup. Today, the Giants had 4 hits. 4 hits against the freaking Chicago White Sox. 2 of those hits came from Christian Koss. There's a problem here, guys, and I don't know what it is. Something has to change. Speaking of which,
it's not a one-off. That is the issue.
Now,
it's not a one-off.
Today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
It's going to be pissing me off. Look at this. Giants, shut out.
You can have the Yankees. You can have the Yankees, the Dodgers, anybody who doesn't get hits, Eric. But if you have you can have a bad game, but don't have a bad week and a bad month. Then you end up with a bad season.
Giants were shut out against the Chicago White Sox, who are 27-56. 29 games below 500. 29 games below 500. Giants 45-38. Giants, no runs on 4 hits. Chicago, 1 run on 7 hits. Hauser gets the win with a 1.9 ERA. He was filthy. Ray falls to 8-3 with a 2.7 ERA. Taylor, who came in throwing gas, gets the save. Here we go. Koss, 2 hits. Devers, no hits. Ramos, no hits. Smith with no hits. Adames with no hits. Yastrzemski with 1 hit. Lee with no hits. Kisner with no hits. Bailey with no hits. And Wisely with a hit. Get out of here, man. That ain't getting it done, man. 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. That's not a big deal because they hardly had anyone in scoring position. Ray, 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Miller came in. God, he did that ball almost left the yard. Yastrzemski got a huge assist, threw out the guy at home plate because he missed home plate. And then Tyler came in with a hit and a strikeout. There's nothing else to really talk about in that freaking box score other than the Giants don't freaking hit.
You covered it. There's nothing really to say. It's same old. Same old.
Mike. There went my mic. Pounding on the damn desk. What are you going to do? I don't know the answers, man. All I know is this shit pisses me off. I don't like watching this. This is bad baseball to watch. And to be honest with you, what if you go get another bat and another arm, is that going to change the fortunes of the Giants? The team has to hit. And I'm tired. Glenn, I'm not going to hear it no more. I'm not going to hit it no more. We are a couple of days away from July 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Willie Adames is not in a slump. Willie Adames is not in a slump.
Nobody would be silly enough to say that, Eric.
Come on. This is who he is, guys. And until he changes something, this is what we're going to get.
A slump. He's been in a freaking career slump.
My God, the guy's still batting 200, just over 200, 211. And we're almost in July.
Yep. Oh, you're kidding yourself if you think otherwise, man.
You got Jung-Hoo Lee, who's fallen off a cliff. Off a cliff.
Is he batting 100 this month?
Something like that.
Yeah. If you don't laugh, Eric, what are you going to do? Dude,
yeah, exactly.
Off a cliff yourself.
He's now batting 246. It continues to drop. It continues to drop. It wasn't that long ago.
Embarrassment.
I don't want to hear Adames is a second half guy. I don't want to hear that. I never heard anything about Adames being a second half guy when they signed him to $182 million. Last I heard, this guy was the second coming of Babe Ruth at shortstop. No, I have never heard anything about Adames being a second half guy. Never.
He's right. You're right.
It's pissing me off. I'm tired of the excuses. Stop with the excuses. The team is playing shitty, and they got to freaking break out of it somehow. And I don't know what it is. Go over there and upturn tables, fire people, send people. Hey, there's your bag. Pack it. You're out of here. I don't know, man. This is horrible.
I told you a story last week about that new channel that popped up there. Kuiper has. Glenn Kuiper. So he had Mike Krukow on it. Krukow was telling a story about a team that was slumping really bad, and the team, the attitudes they stunk. The attitude stunk. Players are why we don't stay in upscale enough hotels, and the food. Yeah, this is our food. This stinks. The manager found it out. He picked one. Eric Romo. Clean out his locker. He's gone. Players all showed up, and they're like, "Where'd Romo go?" I told Romo, get the fuck out because I'm here to win. And if your attitude ain't here to win, you guys aren't working hard. If you're coming in after the game playing cards after a loss, Eric, you shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Get in the batting cage. You should be staying late. You should be getting there early in the morning. Dude, at the end of the day, and I've said this before, and guys are saying, oh, players aren't overpaid. At the end of the day, Eric, you are an employee under contract of a ball club. You should be working hard or get your ass out of here. I totally agree with you.
Yep. Right? Come on.
If you don't work, Eric, any other job, if you're a stock boy at Safeway and you don't live up to the expectations of your employer, you're out of a job, Eric.
Yeah.
Heave ho, get out of here.
Oh, I'm tired.
What really set me off today was the two pickup. The two pickup. Wisely last night, Wisely again today. I'm like, Eric, He doesn't deserve to be. You don't deserve to be on the base paths in the first place. You shouldn't be here.
No.
You've lost your opportunity at that point, right? Am I wrong?
Nope. He needs to be gone yesterday. Honestly.
Yeah, but then the problem is who the hell.
But here's the problem. There you go. And there's the problem. Who else going to bring up? There's no one else to bring up.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Oh, God.
What are you going to bring up, Meckler? I guess you got to bring up Wade Meckler.
Jesus, Eric. I don't know. It's 500 ball club, Eric.
LD, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't understand why you're saying that. That's why people shouldn't make negative comments. They do affect the team. Well, boo fucking who? Come on, dude. This is the major leagues.
No, Eric, I think what he's talking about, just bring that up again. You know what he's saying?
What are you saying?
I could be wrong. He can punch up another chat. I watched that episode, Kuipers. That's why people should make negative comments. They do affect the team. I think he's referring to the story that was told by Kruko, that you got that bad attitude, you're out of here. If you badmouth the team, you're out of here. If you don't play hard,
maybe.
you're out of here.
If that's the case, okay.
That episode. Okay. He's just jumping back in on the little story time I had him on.
No, he's not. He's talking about fans' energy. Nope. Ain't happening, man. I'm sorry. If you're not out there and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, I have issue. As should anybody. And look, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I don't want to go out there. If they're feeling comfortable in the way they're playing, well, there's a problem. Now, do I think they are? I don't know. I'm not privy to what the conversations that are happening within the club. I'm just tired of watching this lousy baseball on TV. And you know what? I'm not going to sit here and go, yeah, come here. Oh, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. That shit, I'm pissed off, man. This is the Chicago White Sox. These are the teams that you're supposed to beat. I'm tired. And look, this isn't a one-off. This has been some bad baseball for quite some time.
Eric, it's like a stock market, too. He just made that comment about playing off the fan. Dude, it's like a stock market. If the team does not play up to their level of capacity and play well enough and give the effort, the fan base isn't going to be there with their pom-poms going, well, it was a good effort, boys, good effort.
I want the team to go out there and do the best that they can. That's what I want. I demand excellence. Is there something wrong with that? I'm not okay with sucking. I'm not okay with sucking against bad teams, man. I'm not. Come on, this is look.
But are you talking about the players or the organization, Eric? Because if getting picked off base 2 games in a row like that, especially today when we needed one run late, if that is the best we got,
here's the problem. But you know what? This isn't a one-off. This has been happening to the Giants often, getting picked off, right? Chapman.
Oh my God! Worst team on the base pass.
Chapman, Fitzgerald, Wisely. Who else has been picked off? Oh, I think Ramos got picked off. What is going on? Come on. What's going on? Who is in charge of base running for this team? Are they taking these guys aside and saying, hey, man, you got to watch out what the hell's going on? What? Come on.
You know the irony of your statement, Eric? You know the irony of this whole conversation? You're telling me that Wilmer Flores may be just the best guy on the base paths, and that's an ironic statement.
I know. What's up, Robert? Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Wilmer getting called out and picked off. And dude, if everybody had an attitude, don't you call Wilmer Flores? Wilmer Flores is a blue collar player, man.
He's a blue collar.
No bullshit. Correct. There's no late night fucking shenanigans. And he was running at the casinos. And dude comes to play.
He's a ball player.
There's a fucking hard hat in his work boots, and he shows up, man.
He's a ball player, right? Period. And of course, I can't even forget that. I mean, and you also got a third base coach out there who, cost us a couple of games, possibly cost us a couple of games. You can't do that. There's something wrong with this club. There's something askew, and they got to get back on track. There needs to be a course correction. That's what I want.
Then let me ask you, we were talking about it in the green room. Let's open it up for discussion. What does management do, Eric? Are they going to set a standard and go, manager's gone? You're not living up to your dude. One man's got to be, and I don't even call it the scapegoat. Some people go, well, you got to have a scapegoat. No, if they ain't winning, There's no scapegoat. He's not doing his job and getting these guys playing as a cohesive unit.
You know, hold on real quick. Seymour, no. Oh, does he? Yeah, he might. He might be Ocean. He might have to come in and rescue Verlander. It's a possibility. We'll see. But to your point, Glenn, you know, that may be that's drastic, right? There's no doubt about it. Firing a manager is a drastic action, and if they keep free falling, I'll tell you what, Glenn. I'll tell you what. You're talking about the team is going to be 500, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll tell you right now, if the team falls to or at 500, he's fired.
I don't think we're far off, dude.
Right?
No one.
I think so. I don't think Buster Posey will not accept that. Not considering the way that they played in April, considering the way they played in June. Well, they're almost 500 in June, right? Somewhere around there. Yeah. There's no way he is going to allow this team to get below 500. And if it means you got to fire the manager, it's a high possibility. If this team falls to 500 or below, I would not be surprised if Bob Melvin is given the boot. I hate talking like that. I really do. I hate talking like that. But you got to do something because something is not right. Something is not right. And I don't know what. Look, the buck has to stop with the manager. What is happening isn't off-field stuff. What is happening is stuff that's happening. You are the field manager as a manager, right? Or I should say the field general. You got to make sure, hey, you guys are, buttoned up, ready to go. Let's go do some battle. So, look, I would not be surprised. I wouldn't. And again, I hate to say that. And it's a little bit hyperbole. Yeah, a little bit. But I could see that happening because I don't think Posey is going. Look, Buster Posey doesn't extend Chapman. He doesn't sign Adames. He doesn't sign Verlander. He doesn't get Rafael Devers if he wants to punt. He doesn't want to punt. He wants to win.
That is why it changes a little bit.
Yeah. And who knows? I don't know what the course correction is to get the team back on track because something ain't right. Something ain't right, man. Is anyone else? Hey, in the chat, something ain't right, right? I mean, am I missing something? Am I off?
I think you are. I think you are in a way. Let me ask you something, Eric. Have we been playing over our heads? Were we set out on a fool's errand cheering for this team?
Let me see something.
Oh my God, 13 games. Was 13 over 13? Did he pull the wool over our eyes, Eric? 13 games over 500? Is this a 13 win over 500 team? I don't think so, Eric. A lot of lucky wins in there to go, a win's a win. Well, dude, when we're playing 500, I'll say a loss is a loss, dude. A loss is a loss. If you're back to 500, Eric, there's too many holes. No, too many holes on this team, Eric.
Hold on. You got to be careful when you say that because look at this. Where are the San Francisco Giants ranked in ERA? Third.
That's fine. That's great. That's spectacular.
Hold on. Let me keep going. Okay. Let's keep doing this.
Ooh.
Let's see where they are on average.
Oh, they're an average team, all right.
25 for batting average, 231. Where are they on OPS? Probably went up a little bit since they signed Devers. 24th at 683. Mm-hmm. This is the problem. Are we being sold a bill of good? No, we're not. You know what the problem is? The pitching is there. If you have the pitching, you're good, man. You just got look, give me league average. If you give me league average, the Giants will probably have a few more wins underneath their belt, to be honest with you. If they're league average.
Absolutely.
This is the problem.
But I can't agree with you. I can't agree with you with saying, if you get the pitching, you're a good team. Eric, we're not a good team.
You're a good team pitching-wise. You're not a good team with the lineup.
No, we're a great team pitching.
Okay, yes, a great team pitching, but the lineup is horse hockey.
Stinks.
It's horrible.
And part of the problem, Eric, the guys here I got to point this way. The guys in the chat got to start opening up to the realization of this. It's always, Eric, tomorrow we win the series, and Verlander's so good. I haven't had any reason to believe he's good, Eric. Have you? I
Not yet.
haven't.
What's up, Jaber? Says got to play defense. 100%. Got to play defense. There's been a little bit of issue with the defense. Today was great because Mike Yastrzemski had a beautiful throw to home plate, was able to get the guy at home. Granted, got a little help from the base runner because he decided not to touch home plate, which was nice. But
Eric, you also have to listen. You can talk about the pitching all you want, and that's great too. But if you have a great pitching outing and then the bullpen stinks, well, you're no further ahead. If you've got a guy who goes 4 for 5 but gets picked off the bases twice, you're no further ahead. This team is flawed. It does not play solid baseball. This team doesn't play fundamental baseball. And that's why I think the manager's job will be in jeopardy.
Let me see something.
Eric, are you telling me you think this is a fundamental ball club? I don't.
No. They were. They were in April. After April, hold on, I'm going to see something. Hold on. Give me a second here.
But anyway, you know what? The guys that you know all too well, Eric, the guys in the chat are all, tomorrow's a great day, and I'm so proud of my team. And I'm not proud of them today. Are you proud of them? I'm not proud of them today, Eric.
No.
Whoever Don Capo Posey, I thought he was just a troller. He seems to be posting.
No, I know who that is. That's
I'm proud of my team. He sounds like a Robert Rothberg. Oh, my team's going to win. You know what? Just calm down, Eric. They're still going to win the World Series. Come on, man. Come on. I'm proud. His last post, that's just yeah, we really do suck. But I'm proud of my team. Give it the old college try. Great catcher. All-star left fielder. Solid shortstop, batting 200. He's getting about $1 million a point average, Eric. That's not good. You ask Buster Posey, for every point in his average, you gave him $1 million. That's not acceptable. I'm telling you, Eric. You think Buster's not like...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
He's not sitting down with the bean counters right now saying every hit, that's another $1 million. Oh, my God, Eric.
I know.
I didn't want him signed anyway, but nobody listens. Nobody listened to us.
Chris Dardar, no way this team makes the playoffs unless the offense takes steroids.
There you go. Melky.
Oh, man, dude. Chris Dardar also says, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today isn't a gift, though more are like a nightmare. Look at Chris Dardar coming in with some freaking
pearls of wisdom.
Yes, I love it. Pearls of wisdom. There we go.
Okay.
Our daily pearls of wisdom. Hey, might be onto something there.
Thank you. We're sure.
Ocean's Home says this must burn Buster's ass being a former World Series champ. I can't imagine that he is pleased the way that the Giants are. Look, you got the pitching staff out there pitching their asses off, and you can't even score 2 measly runs against a team that's 29 games below 500.
Yeah, and you know something else, Eric? I agree with that statement because you think Buster Posey didn't put this roster together with the pieces he felt he already had and goes, we're gonna compete. I'm building this team to win. And you know, with the Devers trade, just a couple of weeks out now, he obviously felt we're in it to win it. We're in it to win it. The time is now. You think he's not fuming at what?
Oh, result? Absolutely.
It's like an investment. If you're investing like Buster is, you're not getting a return on that investment right now, Eric.
Right. Correct.
Anyway, you know what? You and I, and it seems like you and I harp about the same shit over and over too.
I know. I get tired of coming on the show and saying I feel like a broken record, man.
That's why some nights it's the hour mark. I go, I'm out of here because we repeat ourselves, Eric.
I don't know, and I can't tell you what the hell the fix is, man. We could sit here and tweak the lineup. Look, the lineup has been tweaked so much. They're trying to do everything they can, and you know what? It ain't working. It ain't working, man. Because you know what it takes? What do you think is the biggest? Excuse me. Why do you think there's a problem in adjusting the lineup and it doesn't work?
For me personally, I just feel like you're chasing wins in yesterday's performance.
That's fair.
Got to stick to your guy. And I've told you 100 times over, Eric, I believe, as somebody who played sports, that you need, and I think it in our day-to-day lives, You need consistency in your life, Eric.
Fair. That's fair.
You show up, you got to know what your job is.
Mm.
You poke your head in the dressing room, tentatively, I might add, most days. Manager, am I in the lineup today? Yeah, you're batting seventh.
I tell you what.
Okay, I thought it was leadoff. No, you're batting seventh. There's no consistency. And I believe that you've seen it, Eric. If I go 4 for 5 today, I'm batting leadoff the next day.
Here's the problem. Here, hold on.
It's chasing your tail.
Melvin puts his names in a hat. You know what? Is there a difference between pulling a name, the quote unquote, is there a difference between pulling names out of a hat and actually putting out a quality roster with this team right now? Do you think it makes a difference? I say no. You know why? Because the players aren't playing up to expectations. No matter if you put Adames 1 through 9, guess what? He's still batting barely above 200.
There you
right?
go.
Bailey, whether you put him 1 through 9, he's still batting below 200.
Yeah.
Right?
And don't you feel like they're trying to hide
Jung-Hoo Lee, Jung-Hoo 4-3, no matter where you put him in a lineup, is falling off a cliff.
Yeah,
and we don't know why. I don't know. Look, he's out there diving for balls. He's not hurt. The guy's out there diving for balls everywhere, but the guy cannot get him. He can't buy a hit. It's a collective problem. There's too many freaking zeros in the lineup, man.
Well, at the end of the day, you know what you call this, Eric? This, my friends, is woeful.
And here's another thing. And I've been saying it too. Hey, I want Chapman to come back. It links in the lineup. But is this team?
Is that enough?
Hold on. Is this lineup? Does it fall apart because of one guy in Matt Chapman? Is that tells me something, Glenn? You know what that tells me? The roster isn't exactly talking about the lineup that the position players. It's not exactly optimal because if a guy like Matt Chapman, and look, I'm not shitting on Matt Chapman. He's one of the best third basemen, and his bat is decent. But you miss him in the lineup, and everything falls apart. Something's wrong, man.
I thought things were supposed to change because holy crap, Eric, we got Rafael freaking Devers.
You know what?
What kind of a change has it made? Now a whole lot of we're going backwards, Eric.
You know what?
We're going up.
Hey, I want to get happy. There we go.
So excited with that video. My glasses fell right off.
Hey, I want to see some more Devers out there freaking getting a hold of some. Come on.
I know you're trying to be excited.
On.
I know you're trying to be excited.
Trying.
They said it's go time. I think it's go find out what the problem is, Buster, and fix this thing. Jesus. I think it's go time. Go fix it.
What's up, Jay? I see you.
And I know if I asked you right now, Eric, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but if I said, Eric, what's the biggest problem? We can't hit. How do you fix that, Eric?
I can't tell you. Matt Skills comes in and says, this video does not make me happy. 25 point. No, he hasn't dropped 25 points.
No,
he hasn't dropped. He came in. He came in.
Hold on. Today?
Hold on. No, he did not have a hit today.
Well, this is the first game he didn't have a hit. He's hit
267. He came in. I think when he joined the Giants, he was like at 271, 269, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, he hasn't dropped 25 points. No. That's a guy. Hey, I get what you're saying, Mad Skills. I get what you're saying. that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Watch Melvin put Devers at leadoff tomorrow. Let's hope not. What's up, Jay?
I know you laugh about it. That wouldn't surprise me, Eric. Well, we're going to shake things up. We're going to shake things up because it's bad up there. Anything in the Eldridge report today? Or is he still sidelined?
He's hurt.
Indefinitely?
Hurt. 3 to 4 weeks. It's a hamstring.
No more.
It's a hamstring, so I would not be surprised if it's longer.
Every time you and I do a promo up, it gets fly in the ointment. You do that. Although, Eric, I mean, we put some hard work into our efforts here, right? Why not?
The team that just can't hit, that just can't score, and gives us more frustration. Be watching nightly, following Giants baseball, and find out which loss sends Eric and Glenn over the cliff. Giant Sports Talk Live.
Perfect promo for the show. There's nothing. He didn't say anything wrong there, Eric. He nailed it.
Yeah, I hear you. See, that's Joey. See, this is what it pisses me off. So I don't know who's who anymore. I don't know what the hell YouTube did. I've tried to fix it, but
I don't know who's who.
What's up, Joey? But you know what I'm saying? That's a little bit weird. I get what you're saying. He's only batting 230, but his average hasn't dipped all that much from what he was when he first came over, right?
Hard for me to yell at the guys in the chat when I don't even know who they are anymore. Oh my God, you little maniacs.
I hate this. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. I don't know how to fix this damn
Is there
thing.
a setting change or what?
I don't know what the hell they did. Honestly, it's freaking annoying as hell. I've looked in settings and all that stuff. I don't know what the hell I'm missing.
All right.
I have no idea. We'll figure something out.
We always do.
He's still adjusting to a certain extent. Yeah, you got to take that into consideration. He's been with the Boston Red Sox for how long? His entire career, right? And all of a sudden now he's got traded. So yeah, there's going to be some shell shock, right? There's going to be some shell shock. You got to. I knew
that statement was off. That was offline, Eric, because that Rafael Devers has been hot. He has had a hit streak with the Giants. He's hit safely in every game he's played with us.
Except for today, right?
Right.
Yeah, except for today.
But what's wrong with that? He had a hit in every dude. That sounds like he might be one of the hottest hitters on the ball club.
That's the freaking problem, is because you got other guys in the lineup who just aren't coming through.
What do you do with Jung Hoo Lee? How much lower can he get?
I don't know.
How does your best hitter become your worst hitter in 3 weeks?
I don't know, man.
Holy shit, Eric. He was batting like 330.
Yeah, he was up there, and it's plummeted. It's plummeted.
Cow.
I mean, he's below 250. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know either, dude.
I all I could do is just come on here and just vent. That's all this right now. That's all the show is doing for me, is I could come on here and just start laying and freaking haymakers.
I need a shower after the show. I'm all wound up. I can't sleep. Dude, this show will kill you. I told Eric, I can't sleep. It's 6:00 in the morning. Bernice is like, what is wrong? I'm like, I can't sleep after doing the show. It's like my blood pressure goes up and I can't get the blood pressure. I need medication for this show, Eric. I need medication. Less Shardo, less Giants. I just need a break. I took yesterday off. I still need a break. Oh, my God.
I'm having chest pain.
Yes, I am. I feel like I am. Dude, if I keeled over on this show, don't ever let it surprise you. Jesus.
What's up, Fuji? He donates $2. Thank you, sir. Devers is adjusting to working with Pat Burrell.
I go to the doctor. The doctor, she says, I don't know what's wrong with you. I go, well, I'm a Giants fan. She goes, well, that's the problem.
Dude, you're turning beet red, dude. That's so freaking hilarious.
Dude, it's like the show the other night. This ain't makeup. This isn't like, I'm not making this shit up. This gets me so fired up, Eric. Holy crap. Today's White Sox game, dude, the best thing about watching the White Sox on TV on NBC Bay Area, and I was flipping over to Chicago's, I think it was WGN. Steve Stone's actually a good broadcaster. I like listening to him. The best part of that game for me, Eric, I don't know about you, best part of the game for me was on TV. I didn't have to fucking buy a ticket to go pay and watch it. It was free. I could always turn it off. And I almost did. But I'm telling you, this team. Oh, Eric, I don't see. If you could see the forest and the trees ahead, I don't see it, dude.
It's tough right now. I don't.
Who leads the team to win tomorrow?
Verlander? There you go. Here we go. Let's talk about that.
Who hits?
Who hits? Hey, if you have the answer to that, let me know, please.
I need a break. I'll be right back.
All right, here we go. What do we got tomorrow, guys? Oh. Hey, well, there we go. They actually got a starter now. All right, let's look at this. Schedule for tomorrow, guys. Justin Verlander versus Jonathan Cannon. Who is Jonathan Cannon? 2-7 with a 4.6 ERA. Come on, right? Come on, guys. Come on, guys, right? Tomorrow's a win, right? Come on. Look at this guy, Jonathan Cannon. Great name for a pitcher.
Thanks.
Jonathan Cannon.
Bernice went and got me a towel.
You need one. Got a towel off, man. Come on, he's 2-7. Again, I don't care about the win-loss, but he's got a 4.6 ERA. Right? The Giants win tomorrow, right, guys? Right? Right? The Giants win tomorrow, right?
Don't all jump
on.
Don't all jump and cheer at once. Here.
Come on, right?
Y'all backing Eric?
Giants win tomorrow, right? And then who is going for the Giants? Well, Justin Verlander. Let's see what his numbers are. 0-5 with a 4.5 ERA. Holy shit. We got two guys. One with a 4.6, one with a 4.5. The only good thing is the Giants have a better bullpen.
I said it to you before. When you play teams like this, Eric, we're doing the opposite of what we should be. When you're facing pitchers like this, you should be playing above your head.
You should be destroying Jonathan Cannon tomorrow.
But they don't. They should have done that today, Eric. What happened today?
Well, I'll tell you.
And yesterday.
Adrian Hauser had good numbers.
I wasn't here, but I know my Kreskin senses. I'm like seeing the chat loud. 3-1, a win's a win. If you're beating the White Sox 3-1 and raising the Jolly Roger like the Pirates would and saying, "Oh, what a win!" That ain't a win. Eric,
no.
That's getting out of there. We got that's sneaking out. We got to win.
That's a win. Hey, I'm not gonna quote unquote poo a win. Win is a win. Now,
no, but if they're that bad, you can't. You can't, Eric.
Hold on.
You can't.
It's because you need the wins. Look, now
exactly.
Hold on.
You're like, I'll take it.
Yes, I'll take it. But does it mean that they're playing up to their level? No. Right?
No.
Right. Different. That's different. Totally different.
That's what I'm saying. Eric's like, it's a freaking wing. Don't take away. Don't take it from me. I want to cuddle with it. It's mine.
Yeah,
we gotta hold it because we don't know when we'll get another one.
Well, ain't that the damn truth, dude? I'm telling you, tomorrow we got the battle of the 4.5 and 4.6.
Some guys message me, like Robbie Dizzle messaged me a lot, and he's like, I like how you and Eric play it up. Like, I'm not playing it up, dude.
Playing it up. There ain't no playing.
Holy crap!
I ain't playing shit.
I've always maintained since the first day Eric and I did a show. I knew you guys don't always agree. That's fine. I get mad at you. You get mad at me. Hey, I don't lose any sleep over that. Believe me. Cole don't like me. Whoop de freaking do, Eric. I don't care. It's my opinion. And 9 times out of 10, I'm the guy who's right, Eric. Right? I just want to say
9 out of 10. Come on, get out of here, man.
Except Thursday night with Chardall. That was, hey, I took one for the team. But, Eric, I I said this was a 500 ball club. And we're within a matter of like 10 games. I just might be right.
I'm telling you.
And what are you going to say to me? Guys, what do you start with one of the grand poobahs of the show, Eric Romo. What are you going to tell me, Eric, when they're like 50 and 50? What are you going to say? Well, Jesus, Glenn, I didn't see that coming. Maybe you were right.
No, I think something went wrong. And I'm telling you,
I've been calling it. Lou Martin's over there on NorCal saying
someone gets fired.
Glenn's been telling us.
I'm telling you right now, if they get to 500 or below, I could see some firings.
And I don't want to be arrogant. Eric, it's my personality. I can be arrogant, cocky, and I can tell you to F off. But listen, I'll tell you one thing, and this is my guarantee to you, Eric. This is my guarantee to the fandom of Giant Sports Talk Live, who we appreciate very much. Hey, my fan club. Here was my fan club. Glenn is right 70% of the time. And wait a sec. 70% of all the time. Well, maybe not. I'll just get rid of you for a minute. But anyway, I guarantee you one thing, Eric. If we lose tomorrow, guys, you will not want to miss Eric, myself, Lou Marston, and Dan on what's called the Hot Corner. Tomorrow night's show may be an absolute sizzler.
I don't even know.
I haven't, and Eric, I've never gone off like tonight. I'm going off. I don't know what comes up. I'm overcome. I'm overcome. I just take, and after the show, I'm like, geez, was I that upset? I watch back the replay and I go, holy shit, I should have been institutionalized. That may come out tomorrow on Dan's show. You and Dan and me and Lou, I may go off, Eric, because this has just been, like a volcano or like an earthquake, it bubbles under until finally it blows. Well, I've been bubbling under now for a couple of weeks, Eric, going, Jesus Christ, this is bad. Well, Eric, when you lose to the Rockies, you get swept. I should have unleashed before this, but I got caught up in the Chardall crap the other night. I was kind of like sidetracked, but we just got swept. Do I have to remind you, we got swept by the Miami Marlins, Eric?
Yes, we did. And they're getting ready to sweep the Arizona
and we have split the first two with the Chicago freaking White Sox.
Yeah. You were talking about bubbling. Are you bubbling? You're bubbling.
Light a fire under my ass, blow a fart, and everything explodes. And I'm going to be so happy and things are just going to blow up all around us.
There you are, bubbling
Bernice up. Is looking at me going, what the hell is
that? Okay, hey, Cole, who would you rather have go tomorrow? The guy on the left or the guy on the right? Tread lightly, Cole. Who would you rather go? One guy, don't care about, let's do ERA. 4.5, 4.1. ERA plus, 86, 94. 100 being average. Strikeouts, 52 to 56. K percentage, 22% to 19%. Walks, 23 to 24.
I smell this as a setup, Eric, but I would have to say if you have started only 7 games and have won 3, you've already accounted for 40% of the team's wins there, like win your opportunities.
Yeah, Cole, exactly.
I'm taking the right.
Come on, Cole. You made some bold statements out there. You think you wanted Verlander over Birdsong, right?
I'm taking the right. The 3-2 record. There you go. Birdsong's won 3 out of Eric 7 games started. He's won 3. I know you don't get into the wins and losses, and guess what? That stat does not lie to me.
Hold on.
He's won 3 of 7 games, Eric. You don't even have to look at a box score to say he must have pitched damn well, and the team answered and responded, stood up for him.
Yeah.
12 tomorrow. Is it lucky 13 for Justin Verlander, Eric, or very unlucky?
And
some
of it's unlucky. Some of it's unlucky.
And Eric, I'm going to give you the floor, Eric. The floor is yours. My question to you, after tomorrow, 13 starts, if he still hasn't won, and not only that, it's not just Eric, oh God, help me, I'm going to explode tonight. I'm not going to sleep. I may be dead by noon tomorrow. Eric, it's not just that he doesn't get the wins. It's that we lose, Eric. The other side of the coin. So if tomorrow 13 starts, at what point then do we go? We have an issue, Eric.
I'll tell you. Oh, here we go. You're not going to like this. If he goes 6 innings and only gives up 2 earned runs and he still loses, it's not Verlander's fault, right?
Then trade him to somebody who needs good pitching and get me a freaking hitter in here, Eric. Get me more hitters.
But they need him. But that's the problem.
If he's such a great pitcher, I'm sure there's guys out there want to trade for him. Trade him. The 42-year-old pitcher.
I don't know, man. What do you guys think? How are you guys feeling about tomorrow? Hold on, I got the.
And they wonder why I get mad. I spent 3 months saying, sign Sagano. Oh, okay. He's 35 years old.
Hold on, let me get to the poll. Are you confident in Verlander's start tomorrow? 26% say yes. 74% say no. 62 votes.
74% say no. 26 to 74.
Again, does it mean anything? Nope.
Well, it's a big sample size with this great audience we got tonight, Eric. So
I don't know. I don't know, man. Where's Kershaw fishing? Remember what he said? They're going to win the next 2 against Miami. Remember that one? Remember that one? Kershaw.
My hat fell off. Jeez.
Kershaw. You said they were going to win the next 2 against Miami. They got swept.
Kershaw, where are you? We need your help.
Then you didn't say anything about the White Sox, but so far they've only split. With Chicago. Maybe they get the win tomorrow. I don't know. Again, Glenn, I cannot tell you whether or not they're going to win. I don't know. I said
that is a problem. They're not a good team to place bets on right now, Eric.
I couldn't tell you.
You don't know. Dude, when Robbie Ray gets to start at Chicago, I was feeling a little Eric, I think you brought it up, or somebody brought it up maybe in the chat the other night on Thursday. We were leading into this series, and didn't we say that the $1 million question is who else would step up beside Robbie Ray? We lost with Robbie Ray pitching today, Eric. That is a no-no, because when you lose with him, you're calling on the other guys not to have a bad day.
You know, and that's the thing. Remember, we thought that here's the weird thing, guys. When we're talking about this series, we're all saying, hey, Robbie Ray is probably going to get you a win. And then the other 2 guys are going to be the wild card. Well, guess what? Robbie Ray lost. Roop got a win. So now it's going to come down to Verlander, man. I don't know. Rob Iman, what's up, man? Thank you for the $2. Appreciate it. He says $64,000 question. Is Bomel losing the clubhouse? That is a fantastic question. I don't know. And I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think they will come out and say it.
I don't know, but don't you think? I do think his job may sooner or later get in jail. You said the 500 mark.
I think so. I think his job might be on the line. If they get the 500 and they fall below it, I could totally see them moving on, because that is not what Buster Posey is thinking about the team. I think he thinks the team is better than what they're showing.
Yes, sir. And you know why I'm very upset tonight, Eric?
Thanks, Rob.
You know why I'm very upset tonight, Eric? I haven't been this upset for quite a while doing this show with you. It's no shtick. I'm very fucking pissed off. I'm pissed off tonight, Eric. And you know why? Because of the fact that even if they've played up over their head, they have played and they have shown me signs of freaking brilliance at times.
Mm-hmm.
And how it can go from... the old Why World of Sports line says the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. It truly is Giants baseball when you can look that good and beat good Phillies teams and Yankees teams. And then you can't beat the Marlins or the Rockies or the Sox, Eric. And then my question is, will the real San Francisco Giants please stand up and identify yourselves? What are we dealing with here? Is this is this an anomaly? Is this a bad week? Is this a bad week against the worst teams in baseball? Or is this what we got?
Yeah, it could be a bad week. Yeah, that's a great question. No, Glenn, absolutely. It could just be a bad week. And they come back. Greg, what's up, man? He goes, hey, guys, Giants aren't going to go. Hey, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question, because Greg, I've said the same thing. I don't think they're going to go below 500. All right, but let's do the flip slide. Let's do a what do you want to say? An example, hypothesis. If the Giants get to 500 or below, do you think Bob Melvin's job is on the line, Greg? What do you think? What say you, Greg? Do you think he's safe for the rest of the season? Now, in the offseason is totally different. I'm just talking about in season.
Well,
he's gone. Yep. See?
There you go.
There we go. And that's the thing. This is something we need to keep an eye on. If the Giants are sitting here, and look, I'm not doing it I'm not here to say, hey, I made this prediction and what. That's not my intention. My intention is if the team is going to get to 500 or worse, there's something really bad going on. Really bad. And I think they make a bold move and they let Bob Melvin go, because I don't think that is acceptable. I just don't. And that's great. And I like that, because you should have standards, right? Hey,
that's a good line.
You gotta toe the line. You can't drop below 500. You do that, man, you're done. All right? Can't be doing that. So let's see what happens.
I got to keep telling there. Don Capo Posey, whoever he is in reality.
I know who that is.
Stop with this is playoff baseball. And this team, well, if this is a playoff ball team, start freaking playing like it. Fair to say, Eric?
Fair. Against these teams, you got to beat these teams. You got to beat these teams.
Teams that are going deep in the playoffs, and we're making our run. Don't lose to Colorado, Miami, and Chicago, Eric. I'm sorry. And how many games are we behind now? Behind the Dodgers? I told you the Dodgers are like 22 games over 500. And what have we slipped to, Eric? Are we like 6 or 7 above 500? It's getting thin, Eric.
Playing 542 ball. Over the last 10, they're 4-6.
We're 7 games over 500, Eric. It's been cut in half in a week.
It was a high water mark. I think it was like the middle of June, and it was 12 games. So yes.
And then let me ask you this, Eric. By just looking at those standings, is it again an anomaly, a bad week? Since Rafael Devers joined this ball club, we've gone backwards. We've spiraled. What?
But it's not his. It's because the whole lineup isn't producing. It's not because of one guy. I'm not gonna. There you go. I'm not gonna chalk it up to one guy.
Agree. And I'm not calling out Devers, because I told you he's had until today he hit safely in every game, and that's a hell of a lot more than most players in this ball club can say. And we're going to have our games. We've seen it, Eric. We have games where the guys they have their day, but they do it collectively. The days of these 3. Oh, they earned us a win. And the bottom of the lineup, these 3 earned us a win. When they all go south, Eric, it's a long day at the ball yard.
Yeah.
The last 2 games, when you're getting Eric, we're backed up. One of the things I said before we even did this show is when I would scramble. I'm back in the Bay, by the way, which feels so good. It feels so right. So when I scramble the block and a half down the street, and I'm sitting in Oracle Park for a ball game, and I'm coming home, and I used to say it every Sunday afternoon because day games were the worst. And I come home and I go, we'd be walking home, and I'd be, Bernice, how are we going to win when we get 4 hits here today?
Yeah.
Or 3 hits. I go, Eric, 3 hits. 3 hits. You're not scoring 7 runs on 3 hits, dude. You're scoring like 1 run on 3 hits. I mean, the standard line might be a run on 3 hits or no runs on 3 hits, probably. But, dude, when you're getting 3 hits collectively and expecting to win, even with good pitching, you're kidding yourself. And to say that you're going to go, we're going to get hot for the playoffs. You know what? You're playing with fire. Then you're kidding yourself. Oh, we can stink all year, but if we get in, we're getting in. We get in. That's like Verlander. Oh, he's pitching tomorrow, so you know what? He's overdue. I ain't laying any cash at Vegas tomorrow.
Nope. Rob Iman donates another $2, Glenn. Thank you, Rob. Posey has to tell ownership we need outside. Okay, I'll tell you what. Would you guys be opposed to see Ron Wotus become the skipper of the San Francisco Giants? Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Are you guys okay with Ron Wotus getting his shot to beat a San Francisco Giants manager?
He may be a good manager. What do you? Oh, before I answer, what do you think?
I think I would love to see him. The guy has a good mix of old school and new school baseball. I would love to see Wotus.
I say no to Wotus only because I think this team has got to start.
No. It's not.
We owe you something to the organization. No. Bring me in. You look what Cincinnati did with the offseason. And last year, the big turnaround for Cleveland. They went out, they took a chance, and they brought in a hot new manager or a veteran, as Cincinnati did. Get me quality. Like, how many times? I don't know this about Bob Melvin. Bob Melvin with his arms crossed. When they have an opportunity, when Bob, you know, a manager, Eric, just by standing up for his team, he can light a not to go down that road again, but you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Let's just say Bob was going to say light a fire. We'll just say fire them up. Dude, have you not been surprised that on several opportunities, like when Schmidt got hurt the other night, and there was a lot of animosity you could tell on the field among the players, and I think the least animosity came from the manager. He should have been out there. He should have been pulling a Schiltz. He should have been out there pointing fingers and yelling and throwing his hat and getting ejected. But that's the kind of manager I want. I want a manager who's fired up, a manager who stands up for his ball club and is engaged. There's the word, Eric. I want a manager who's engaged in the game and his team. And I don't see that from Bob Melvin.
You want to rant? No apologies.
I don't not like Bob. He's probably a good guy, but I don't see it, Eric.
I don't know. There's something wrong. And here's the thing. Glenn, I brought this up yesterday. Remember all last year? And after this, I'm warming up my coffee. Remember last year, we were talking about the lineup with Bob Melvin, and we said, is this Farhan getting fancy with the spices with the lineup? But what are we seeing this year? It's the same as last year. Absolutely. And last year. So was this Bob Melvin all along doing this lineup shit? Right? I mean, I think that's a legitimate question to ask because we were giving Farhan some shit last year saying, what is he doing freaking making out the lineup card? Well, you know what? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe this was all Bob Melvin because I don't think Buster Posey's doing it, but we're seeing the same thing under Bob Melvin. Mm-hmm. Right? Maybe we need to point the fingers in the right direction. I'm going to warm up my coffee.
It's true. Eric, everything you've said tonight, I don't mean to get so fired up, guys, but holy God, dude, this thing is going backwards in such a bad way. And maybe it's because I'm back in the Bay Area here and I'm just I can't wait for the next homestand. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be sucking down beers and eating hot dogs and cheering on. I want to see good baseball, but holy cow. Maybe my absence made the heart grow fonder because tonight I can look out the window. Through the fog here, I can see Oracle Park. And I don't got the warm and fuzzies right now. Think about the next homestand and spending money over there. By the way, I'll be over at the Valkyries game tomorrow. If anybody wants to say hi to me, I'm sure Charlotte will drop by. I'll be at the Valkyries game tomorrow afternoon around 4 o'clock. Game time is 5. Can't wait for that. Coming off another big outing just the other night. So, I love my Bay Area sports. Soon we'll be talking about 49ers camp. Oh, these seasons rolling one into another. And we got to talk about Giants baseball all summer long. Thanks to our sponsors. Please support them as we continue to bring you Giants coverage. Hope you enjoy it every night. Eric and I put a lot into the show, and we just want to see the team win, boys.
Giants Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, signatures for soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com, for the best credit card choice for you. Visit BetterCreditCards.com, covering the San Francisco Giants nightly. Online, we are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
So absolutely support those sponsors because you know what? Without them, wouldn't be possible to be here. And in fact, without you guys, what the hell would be the point, Eric? Appreciate everybody.
Right. Hey, yeah. Hey, you haven't said this enough, guys, lately. You guys make the show, man. We just come on here and talk, and we really appreciate all you guys' support. You guys are awesome. I love having a discussion. Sometimes you don't see eye to eye, but it's okay. I love the conversation. It's still having fun, still talking baseball. Everybody has their own thoughts on the team and baseball. So, hey, again, it's just fun coming on here every night and just having fun, shooting the shit, man.
Steve says, Glenn can only say Eric. Well, some nights Eric's the only guy in here making any freaking sense, guys.
Oh, by the way,
what'd you think? Hat to you today, by the way.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. People were talking about it last night. Maybe just touch on it a tad. What'd you think of the draft yesterday for the NHL? Anything surprising to you?
Not really. That's the kind of thing. Before I comment, I want to take a deep dive. Maybe we'll do that tonight after the show. Take a deep dive. I know the Sharks picked a nice young player. He's years away. He's not going to step into the lineup right away. But so are the San Jose Sharks, Eric. This is a team that is not, we're not competing for no championship next year.
It's not a win now type of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, I can't see Misa, the young guy. I can't see him playing next year. Celebrini's a good, you saw him. You say you saw some high. Remember, hard to believe that was like the first game of the season, I think. Remember the first game of the season you were watching highlights and you don't even watch hockey. You're like, oh my God, he got a goal from the corner.
Yeah, he had a spinneroonie, man. He did a spinneroonie.
The spinneroonie, only right here on Giant Sports Talk Live. The spinneroonie. I'd love to call a game with Eric as my analyst. That would be quite entertaining, Eric.
Oh man,
for me.
What kind of shit would I be pulling on my ass, man?
Eric, I want you to break down that play early in the first period. Haven't got a clue. It was a spinneroonie.
He skated really fast, and that stick was amazing.
You know what? Sometimes it's not the quality. Eric, it's not always the quality. You asked it earlier in one of our promos, and we take a lot of pride in the promos we do on this show, whether it's making fun of the Giants or serious nature or the squares, which I want to talk about shortly. But Eric, this ball club is killing me right now.
It's tough.
No, we went to warm up the coffee. I said, absence made the heart grow fonder. I'm back in the bay. I can see through the fog here. I can see Oracle. And I'm not exactly tingling with anticipation for the next homestand, Eric. I'm a little freaked out right now. Am I in a state of shock?
That's fair. I think that sweep from Miami.
Shell shock?
Yeah, there's a little PTSD with getting swept, and then the way that they're playing in Chicago isn't exactly what you want to see. Because look, it's not getting easier. You know where they're going after Chicago? They're going to Arizona. And the Arizona Diamondbacks always play the Giants really tough. And then after that, they go to Sacramento for 4th of July. So
I tip my hat to Lou Marsden. Before he said that, Lou Marsden over in NorCal. I had sent him a message. And I said, Lou, my biggest fear, he and I, we don't have lengthy conversations, but we bang, boom, and response either way. I said, Lou, tomorrow night's show. And he did. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. I said, get Dan. I said, pull up the schedule for July and tell me we're not in trouble. So they did. And when you look at that July schedule, Eric, July is going to be the month that will decide, in my opinion.
Stuff.
You see, and it leads up to the trade deadline. The Phillies, Arizona, Toronto Blue Jays, the LA Dodgers. Dude, we're in deep, man. We don't win. It can fall apart fast. And we've seen it in the last 10 days. And all of a sudden we've dropped from 13 over to 6 over, 6 over, Eric? 7.
7.
Dude, we've dropped that much in over a week. That's
It's a little scary, especially with the sweep. I'm already hearing the illegal fireworks popping off. But Fuji donates $2. MLB draft is coming up. Wonder who the Giants get. That's a great question. We'll find out. I saw someone talking, people do these drafts. Someone they're talking about a high school shortstop. I don't know, whatever. I mean,
can I say something, Eric? And then again, this is going to be the new line. The floor is yours.
The floor is yours.
There's one sport, Eric, that I don't know if it's because they draft from such a wide, or maybe it doesn't get the coverage. You can go to the corner store and buy a magazine, an Athlon magazine. It's all about the NFL draft. I am not one to sit here and tell you, come draft day, Major League Baseball, haven't got a freaking clue.
Me neither.
It is
Me neither.
the Giants' first round pick. I'm like, I don't know anything. What do you think of him, Glenn? Not a clue. So I'm glad we're on the same page, Eric, because when it comes to baseball drafts, I don't know what we're getting. That guy, that young fella, Cody, he does a show called
Even Year Dynasty. He's good. Awesome.
He's got a kind of finger on the pulse of.
Oh, he's great.
Minor
On the
leagues, and I'm
prospect.
sure he knows who's coming up through the drafts and stuff. But
That's great, by the way.
I give him the credit because I'm old
Not
school.
easy.
Talk old Giants, today's Giants, but I really come draft time. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my. I don't know how to word it there, but it's just not my forte. And I'm glad
Exactly.
we're on the same page, Eric.
Yep, there it is. 37. As a matter of fact, we were talking about the other day with Kyle. They were like 36 and 36. There you go. 500 after the 8-1 start. So that, again, I'm telling you, if the Giants fall below 500, I could see some drastic action, man. I don't think Buster Posey accepts that.
Well, right there. Look what Dan said. 37 and 37
Yeah,
after
I know.
the 8-1 start.
Right.
So technically, Eric, you take away that 8-1 start, take away the first
500.
week of the year, we are a 500 team, Eric. We are a 500. 37 and 37 if you wipe away the
But
first
you know
nine.
what's scary?
So we're riding on the first, right now, we're riding on those first 9 games of the year.
Now tell me. So let's break this down a little bit more. If they're 37 and 37, and the Giants are number 3 in ERA, but they're in the toilet with the hitting, where's that tell you? Where's the problem? It's pretty damn easy, right? It's pretty damn easy to tell you where the problem is. They're not scoring enough freaking runs for the pitching. That's the problem. And what happens when you don't score enough runs? You don't get the wins. That's the problem. It's not like the Giants are freaking playing. To be honest with you, the pitching is not playing 500 baseball. The lineup is playing below 500 baseball. So you put those two together, and guess what? You got 500 baseball. Clear as mud. Hey, there's Lou.
Is Steve-O calling you a girl? He says, Dan shows the whole stats. Stop being a girl. What's that about?
I have no idea. All right, here we go. Lou, what's up, dude? Glenn, Buster doesn't have the balls to fire Melvin and Matt Williams. Pat Pearl. I think he does. I'm telling you, Lou. I think if they go to 500 or less, I think someone gets the axe, and I think it's going to be the manager.
I'll tell you why I think Lou may be wrong on this one. Lou and I, dude, I tell you what, and I don't give credit that you know what, dude? I don't give credit out that easy. Lou and I are usually on the same freaking page on everything. We're usually like Mr. Negative and Mr. Negative 2.5. So I give him credit, and I'll tell you, I agree with you, Eric. And I was the one who started this conversation earlier. I think if they get to the 500 mark, someone has got to answer for what is happening. And Buster with the Devers trade has shown that I'm not here to mess around. So he's not here to make all these moves, Eric.
Right.
Yeah, the team failed me. Someone's going to answer.
Look, and
someone's going to answer. Who answers all the time? You can't fire all the players. You fire the manager.
Yep, that 100%. You can't fire the players, 100%. And here's the thing, Glenn. Buster Posey, one thing that we've seen him do throughout the season, he doesn't fire from the hip, right? You don't see him doing this. If there's a problem, he's not yanking that gun quick. He's giving it time. Can you get out of it? Can you make the correct changes? Can you get the ship in the right direction? Whether it's a player playing better or whether it's maybe it's Bob Melvin's job on the line. I could see Buster Posey giving a chance for Bob Melvin to get out of it. But if they continue to fall, I could see them letting freaking Bob Melvin go.
And like you said earlier in the show, Eric, I think somebody does have to answer. Somebody's got Buster's name is on the line here, Eric. He's a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
If they don't win this year, and especially after this Devers deal and the start they get off to, all of a sudden, Buster Posey's a big failure, a big fat flop.
100%.
So I agree with you and wholeheartedly, and I think you should also add what you said earlier in the show. Buster Posey's going to look at this and go, there's certain things I can't change, a la Willie Adames. We're heading into July in a few days, Eric. This ain't no slump, baby. This ain't no slump.
Look, this is who he is. And I said this at the top of the show. This is who he is. And if he doesn't make changes, this is what we're going to get for 6 more years.
There you go. That's it.
He has to change something.
That's it.
Look at Dan. Look what Dan. They have scored 3 runs or less in 39 of the 83 games. That's almost half the games. That ain't getting it done. That is not getting it done. That's a problem. That's a big problem, man.
Yeah.
Lou. After the Giants' disaster today, Glenn, thank God the Saskatchewan Roughriders were on CBS Sports Network.
Who are they playing today? The Riders?
Man, you're asking the wrong guy.
Well, I was traveling, so I get a little jet lag today. I didn't see much sports. Don't tell me they played the Blue Bombers. I'll bring up my trusty app here. Oh, the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Here's a CBS Sports update on Giant Sports Talk Live. Eric, the Saskatchewan Roughriders beat the British Columbia Lions 37-18. There you go. Jeremiah Mazzoli went 16 of 29 for a touchdown and 173 yards. Very good. We're not one-trick ponies around here, boys. Guys pulling out Saskatchewan Roughriders on a Saturday night. Well, this is what happens, Eric. This is what happens when you're 13 games out one week and you're 6 games above there on a week later. People don't want to talk about Giants baseball. They're delusional. They're like, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the Roughriders. Let's talk about SHUTOUT, for God's sake. Well, let's talk about anything.
SHUTOUT.
7 games over 500 all of a sudden. And Scott, no disrespect. I tell you what, I know he's a big fan. But when you come up with, there's no way this team will play 500. We're playing 500 right now if you take the first 9 games out.
I know.
So,
but that could be easily changed if the guy, again, give me a league average team and the Giants would be a lot better off. They would be. I'm not asking. Look, I'm not even asking for freaking good. I'm asking for league average, and the Giants would have that. I wouldn't be surprised if they were 15 games above freaking 500 if they had league average players. That's how good the pitching's been. That's how good the pitching has been.
But we don't, and it's proof in the pudding when you're into July, Eric. I'm the biggest proponent of Wilmer, and Wilmer got off to a great hot start. He's a clutch hitter. But he doesn't bring it consistently daily, Eric. He gets you your runs. And I think right now, you tell me this, riddle me this, Eric. I'm the only guy cheering for Wilmer all preseason, all first of the season. The guy got off to a red hot start. Where would we be in the standings without Wilmer Flores right now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How many of those games has he won us?
Jung-Hoo Lee did the same in the beginning of the season.
And he's gone ass backwards.
What? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Look, I said this before. He's out there freaking catching balls all over the place out there in center field. So he doesn't have any kind of injury, it seems. He's just not. I don't know what it is.
Right. And I could take that one first.
Fuji donates $2. Glenn and Chardon and a kayak in McCovey Cove. Now that, my friend, would be must-watch TV.
Well, it's a one-seater, and he ain't sitting on my lap, Eric.
No, you guys gotta have your own kayak each. That would be absolutely.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
That would be absolutely fantastic. Holy shit! Look at Jay.
Hey,
Jay donating $20.
Great
Jay,
avatar.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. It's his husky.
I don't know
if you saw my comment. As vice president of player development, it seems Posey may be grooming Randy Wynn as a potential managerial replacement. Maybe that's possible. That is possible
early now, and I'm worried about now.
And again, that would I could see that as an off season because I don't. Hey, and that's a great question, Jay. Let me ask you this real quick, Jay. Do you see Bob Melvin coming back after this season? Even if they make a deep run into playoffs, do you see Bob Melvin coming back next year to manage the Giants, or do you think Buster Posey moves on? It's going to be interesting. I don't know.
Oh,
See, you can't say that though. Bruce Bochy is going to go to the Hall of Fame as a manager. How is his playing career? How is his playing career? You see what I'm saying? You got to be careful in labeling just because they weren't. And by the way, Randy Wynn was a career 300 hitter, right? Wasn't he close to a 300 hitter? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So the guy knows how to hit, but whatever. You got to be careful in making these labels of guys who you don't think would be manager, because look, it's totally different being a manager than it is being a player. It just is. If you have the communication skills, if you have the knowledge, if you have the understanding of the game, well, then you're going to be fine as a manager. Right? And Yadier Molina will not come to be, he's going to be the next manager of the St. Louis Cardinals. That's what's going to happen.
I saw a great post there from
sorry about that.
Whoops. Did you find it?
I was clearing there.
Glenn and Chardol sharing a hot dog is like beauty. I hope Beauty and the Beast means I'm actually the beauty. I'm the handsome number in that performance, okay? But I must say, Ozzy, what do you think of this? Ozzy, are you a Giants fan? Tell me, are you a Giants? And I'm not talking about your AFL Giants. I mean, are you a Scott Pendlebury fan? The Dacos brothers. Come on. See, I can carry on a conversation.
You know who I think this is?
Ozzy, I can tell. It looks like
you know who this is?
Jersey on.
I think this is JB. I think this is JB, right, JB?
Oh.
See, everything's different now, so we're trying to.
Well, I didn't know he was an Ozzy fan. Is he a footy fan? He should be cheering on the Collingwood Magpies.
He is from the land down under.
They don't know what I can bring to the table.
He is from the land down under.
Is he?
He is.
Dude, then he would recognize the start of my, can I get it on the camera? My start of my tattoo. Oh, these cameras, dude, it's almost, you got to do things backwards. Jesus. Well, someday I'll take a picture and show him, but he can probably see. I can't get the head of it always looks like somewhere there's the head of the bird. It's my magpie. I'm getting the Collingwood Magpies logo on my arm.
There you go.
And when COVID hit, I didn't get to finish it, but the bird is there. I can't twist my arm.
You got a bird. There you go.
I got a bird on my arm. I love the Collingwood Magpies. I stay up late watching the games. In fact, there's a game on right now, Eric, for those who care.
Hey, for those of you who missed it 2 episodes ago, there was a great moment here on Giants.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Sports Talk Live.
No. Eric, with the Lord above as my witness. Kyle's here. Dean's here. Guys, you're here as my witness, all right? I will go to a game with Chardol.
Glenn, when I go to a Valkyrie,
I will go to a game with Chardol if he can name me 3 players on the Valkyries in the next 30 seconds. Go.
Caitlin Chen, Kayla Thornton, Julie Van Loo, Cecilia Vandercini, Kate Martin.
Listen to you clown. Come on, Eric.
Hey, Chardol, that was pretty good. Not bad, man.
Eric backing his boy here. Come on. Look at him. He can't even compose it.
Glenn. I could.
That wasn't even scripted. Dude, people thought, that was a great bit. That was not a bit.
That was not a bit.
You lost your freaking mind and weren't there to back me up.
That was absolutely.
Chardol, actually, I got to give, dude, it's not often I give guys credit. You know that. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming.
Oh, that was great. Classic, man.
Yeah, it's great for you.
That was class. Oh, dude.
The guy going to the game with him.
And
it started off that he was treating me. Now it's, I'll buy the tickets. You can pay me back. And I think it's, Glenn, just get the tickets. So I don't know who invited who in this thing, but apparently I got to go to a game with him. So.
Remember, he's going to buy the tickets and you just got to pay him back.
But the floor is yours, Eric. The floor is yours.
What's up, Mo?
Actually, you know what? And not to be arrogant, it's one of the greatest moments in Giant sports talk.
And it had nothing to do with Giant sports talk. Zero. Zero.
Well, I got to tell you, he knows his Valkyries because I did not. I said, here's my out, right? I'm not going to a game with Chardal. Here's my out. Name me 3 players. He was at the end. You didn't even play the clip long enough. He was naming the coaching staff. Oh, the assistant coach, the head coach. I'm like, just stop it. Stop it. You made your point. Stop it.
Oh, man. The funny thing
I
is, I was reacting to your.
I don't like to be outshone by Chardal.
I was reacting to your response because I didn't know these names.
My response, I just turned the mic off.
Yeah, when you did that, and as soon as I heard, oh fuck, and then you hit it and really, dude, I knew at that point that Chardal.
We all played off each other. I like you almost fell into the chair in laughter.
I did.
And then I don't know what the guys, but I watched it when I was sitting around the airport yesterday for a little while. And you texted me, you said, "Oh, did you see the short?" And I go, "Oh, I know what it is." So I went under our channel. I found the shorts. I clicked play, and I literally had tears in my eyes laughing. I go, "Holy shit!" I was laughing at you. I was laughing at you. Laughter's the best medicine, man. Oh, jeez.
Good stuff.
Oh,
all right.
Denise was asking me when I'm going to the game with her. I don't know that do I want to pursue prolong it or just go and get it like ripping the Band-Aid off?
Rip the Band-Aid off. Rip the Band-Aid off. Yep. Get it done.
Denise is like, are you going to do like get video? Or is it like?
There you go. Chardal, did you buy a square? I put up the QR code twice, Chardal. Come on, man. You said you were going to buy 4. You said you're rolling in dough, right? Remember? Didn't he say he's rolling in dough? You
knew that, guys, if you were with us on Thursday night, you know the opportunity I gave him. I said,
yes,
I'll go to the game with you. You don't have to buy tickets. I'll get the tickets. But in lieu of what did he say he was going to buy me, Eric? He goes, I promise I'm buying Glenn a jersey.
And you said instead of buying a jersey.
I said, I got a Caitlin Chen jersey. And what did I say, Eric? Go ahead. Floor is yours.
You said, go ahead and buy 4 squares, which is less, which is only $80. And what are we talking about? What are we talking about squares? Here, take a listen.
Giant Sports Talk Live and the NorCal Sports Network have teamed up to give back to the community. We ask for your support as we aid in Haley Busby's fight for life in her battle with liver cancer. To take part in this fundraiser, you can purchase an entry for just $20, and the winner receives 4 front row dugout seats at Oracle Park for your choice of an August 8th game versus the Washington Nationals or the August 29th game when the Giants host the Baltimore Orioles. The winner will also get an on-field experience on game day and attend batting practice. So secure your entry now, as eligibility is limited. Draw date to be determined. The Busby family, Giant Sports Talk Live, and the NorCal Sports Network thank you for your participation and contribution to this worthwhile event, covering the San Francisco Giants and giving back to those in need in 2025. Giant Sports Talk Live and the NorCal Sports Network.
All right, there we go. If you guys have $20 laying around, please donate. It's a great cause. We're helping out a young lady who is fighting the cancer battle, and we're trying to do our part to donate $2,000 to her to help her with her costs, both with the treatment and just everyday expenses. But for you, if you win, right? If your number is drawn, you get 4 tickets. Get to go to a Giants game, one of 2 games you can pick from. Right next to the Giants dugout, front row, get your name in the lights, go on the field for batting practice, and you get 2 dinners paid for, almost $50 gift certificates for both, right? Either from Tommy's Mexican with also a free pitcher of margaritas.
And it don't matter what happens at the end of the day, because once you drink all those margaritas, Eric, the day will just end in delight. You'll be happy.
All right, Chardal, you got to buy a square. It doesn't matter whether you can go or not. You said you were going to donate.
Glenn said he would go to a game. I'm going to go to the game with it because I'm a man of my word, Eric.
Yes.
I didn't
see
it.
So what's going on, Chardal? Come on. It's helping a great cause. If we draw your number, then we can figure out something to do with that, right? We could figure something out. But you said you're going to buy squares, my friend. You're not a liar, are you, Chardal? Chardal? Chardall.
Eric's giving him the little Wilmer Flores face right in the
Come
camera.
on. Yeah.
By the
Come
way,
on.
Eric, Bernice wants to take the pressure off Eric. She said, "You're stealing my man for a night of basketball." And I'd use that term very freaking loosely, by the way. "You're stealing my man for one game." She goes, "I'm going to take the pressure off Chardall. He's got to buy a square, Eric. He's got to buy a square. I'm getting out of here.
Buy a square.
Bernice just bought she bought her 5. Bernice is sending you the $100. She's buying 5 right now.
Buying 5 right now?
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
You going to send him the money right now? He's looking at his Venmo or whatever the hell it's called.
I need to know numbers. Hold on. Let me put this up.
Well, let her. She's in the middle of a project. Huh?
Just send me the screen of what's available.
Well, here's the numbers. Come and pick 5 numbers and you send him the money. You're good for it. You know that. He knows that.
All right. I'll pick it later.
Okay, Bernice, you got the numbers. Oh, they're up on the screen now, so you come take a look. You won't even be on TV. Oh, she won't come near. She thinks we're going to throw her on camera, Eric. So she's looking up the show on her phone right now.
I get it.
Yeah. Do you see them?
Yeah, no, I just hit the screen.
Well, we're up live right now. We got so Bernice is just pulling them up, Eric. She's going to buy 5. Just give us a sec. Right. She'll pick her numbers. And then while you talk amongst yourselves at home, Chardall, you just pick your number and send the money over.
Right on. Kershaw, what would you prefer, Venmo or Zelle?
Oh, is Kershaw coming in?
Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me, Goose. Jeez. Which one would you like?
I got a pen.
Kershaw, Zelle. You want Zelle? Hold on 1 second. Get it right up for you there, buddy.
Well, you can tell him now.
Let's see. Hold on.
She's pulling a Chardall. Can I tell him the numbers later? I'm like, oh, jeez, here we go.
Yeah, that's fine. There is Zelle.
Time. Oh, you want to pick him? All right. Eric's getting all that set up, so we got a moment.
Hold on. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me bring it up if you're ready to go.
Who's buying another square? You say Kershaw?
Yeah, I think Kershaw. I think Kershaw's going to buy one. All right. Where am I at? Here I am. 1 second.
I got more. I got like movie props here. Eric, we got stuff here everywhere. Thank you. I should have said screw. Listen, I'll buy the square. Yeah, give me my. You know what, Eric? You don't think there's going to be a smackdown if I go to a game in a couple of weeks or next week or when be it with Chardall? If he doesn't buy me that jersey now, you don't think there will be a fucking smackdown? There'll be another short, and it'll be
Chardall. It doesn't matter if you're working both days. If your number is picked, we can figure out. It doesn't matter if you can't go, you can't go. Then we'll just auction them off.
Chardall, you'll make a freaking fortune because we'll auction it off and you get all the money.
No, he doesn't get all the money, but because we're going to donate it back.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah,
but you know what? If I have to buy it from Chardall, Chardall, you at the end of the day, Chardall, for $20, no one loses here. Safe to say, Eric, no one loses here.
There you go.
It's not about Chardall. It's not about, dude. You think everybody thinks I'm going to be a big winner going to the game with you? It's not all about the win. You take one for the team. $20, you support a good cause, right? And I think Eric would safely say that's what you call. I'm taking one for the team, Eric.
Taking one for the team.
Taking one for the team because I live up to my promise, Eric.
Kershaw. Kershaw. You're sending it to Ibrahim.
Yeah, Ibrahim.
You're sending it to Ibrahim.
Eric, do me a favor. Bring those numbers up again. Bernice is watching the show. She can't see the numbers.
1 second.
Please.
There you go.
Okay. What number?
Now I got it ready, so I'm ready to put it in.
8.
Okay.
58.
Yeah.
And
2 more.
how many more?
2 more. You bought 5 squares for $100.
Okay. Let's just do 86 and 89.
And I hope you win because if you win, I know I'm going.
All right. What were the numbers again?
Okay, Eric, and you have all my numbers are in there, right? You picked my
you
numbers?
should be all good. You should all be good, yeah.
I don't see my name. I see 54. Oh, yeah, I see my name. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Bernice has chosen, I have no idea why, but number 5.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Then I can. I can.
She wants to between a lumpy Brian.
Oh, what the hell? Let me do this. 1-5.
Oh, you wanted to be near Sebelek. That's Brian.
Oh, okay.
He bought one.
Control J.
Brian? I keep telling Chardon.
Okay, what's the next one? 5?
All right. 38.
38. Hold on. Right there. Okay. Control J. What's the next one?
58.
58. Okay. Next.
86.
And then one more.
89.
89. Got it. Look at that.
I've sold about 20 at least 20 of these squares, guys. Come on. You can buy one. And I don't want to beg here, but look at the cause it's for, Eric. I thought these, to be honest with you, Eric, and I don't want to be a prick, I thought this would have been sold out by now.
I really thought it'd be sold out by now too. I really
did. What's $20? Dude, you guys need a loan? I'll loan you the $20. Pay me back.
You sent it. All right. Hey, what number do you want? Kershaw, thank you, sir. Again, he is stepping up. Thank you. What number would you like? Just let me know and I'll put it in.
Draw's going to be coming up soon at this
77.
Point. 77 Sunset Strip. Ugh.
All right.
Oh, I'm back to falling off the couch. I'm falling off the couch again.
Michelle.
There we go.
You send it?
No.
Oh, he's going to send it to...
I sent it to Ibrahim. Yeah.
You know where she's sending it, and you'll forward it.
Yeah, send it to me, and I'll send it to him, and we're all good to go.
Send it to Michelle. Okay. Sent.
All right. Let me do this.
Done.
Get rid of that.
Eric. Just to keep the financials straight, it's done.
Yep. Just hit right now. There it is. Venmo. Thank you, sir.
Okay. She wanted to support the cause. I don't think she had been in. I think that's her first square. She bought him out. She bought her 5. She hadn't supported it yet, so she apologized for the late hour in this whole thing. But she wanted
no worries.
Sure in there.
Check it out. There we go. Got Kershaw at 77, and we got Bernice at 5, 38, 58, 86, and 89. Look at that.
You can talk to Dan, Eric. Somebody's asking, what's the square limit? It's getting to the point now, Eric, that we're not going to prolong this for another 6 months. So if somebody wants to come in and buy more squares, we're going to sooner or later just say, you want to buy a square, you want 6, buy 6. I don't care. We got to move these, Eric.
What's up, Dallas? Right now the limit is 5 per person, but the way we're getting here might just allow a little bit more. Why not? It's going to a great cause. That's the most important.
I don't think Dan or Lou will have any problem with that. We just want to we do this and move on to our next project to make sure that the funds go to the Busby family, to Haley. And let's just make this happen, guys.
All right.
And for those who've already contributed, pretty proud of these guys, Eric.
Absolutely. You guys are awesome, man. Absolutely. Much appreciated. Again, guys, you get it's helping a great cause, and you never know. Maybe you get to go to the freaking Giants game, front row seats. Right in the heat of the playoff battle, too, man. Oh, look at Chardall making excuses. Chardall, I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. What is this crap? Oh, well, I was just going to freaking bring it up.
Oh, I apologize. I took it, Eric.
Wow. Chardall.
There's like a 15-minute.
That was not good. That was not good.
That's kind of rude.
That was rude.
Eric?
100%. That was
Eric.
Not, I didn't like that.
Eric, listen, and I'm going to whisper something. I don't want everybody to hear this. I'm the guy who's got to fucking spend a day with the game with him. I'm the guy. I might buy him a square and buy my way out of this.
As God is my witness.
Stop that. I ain't pulling that. We ain't doing that again.
Don't do that again.
No.
I think you've learned your lesson. Wow, that is crazy, man.
Don't be rude. You know what, Chardall? Just calm down.
That was dumb, dude. That was really dumb. Good.
Tom, no truer words have been spoken to. If I survive a night at the Chase Center and live to tell,
no,
I am a saint. I take it for the dude, because I take it for the team, and Chardall, I will live up to my
Obligations.
commitment, my obligation. Here you go. My commitment. When I said I'll do it, much to my chagrin, I will do it. Because dude, when you put yourself out there, dude, you got to answer. You got to answer to people. Yeah. I don't want to be the guy who goes, oh, yeah, like Glenn, he's all talk. I'll go to the game. I'll probably enjoy it, Eric. You know what? I thought if Shardaw behaved himself, we could have a nice day at the basketball court there, man. I thought, it doesn't have to be shenanigans. Just go to the game, enjoy the game, support the team. He obviously knows he obviously knows the team there.
Fuji, another $2 says, Glenn, that golden moment is forever on YouTube.
It is. For good or bad. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. All right. I think I'm ready to close this one down. This was a good show. We did a little venting. Not really a whole lot of solutions. I don't know what the solutions are, man. Honestly, I don't know what the hell the solutions are. But all I can Dallas. All he could say is, hey, Verlander's going tomorrow. You got two pitchers who both kind of White Sox pitcher, 4.6 ERA. Justin Verlander with a 4.5 ERA. I hope the Giants come out swinging, man. The Giants, they need to. You got to light a fire under their ass, man. Something's got to be done. You got to go out there, swing the bats, put up a cricket number, and let's freaking get to work, man. Come on, Giants. Focus.
I think it's fair to say, though, Eric, that you, I, the chat, no one seems to know what the heck. I don't know. I'm like you the other day. What's going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. I can't. Kreskin's gone to bed for the night. I don't know what.
I can't make a prediction, but all I can say is go out there and freaking win. Get a series freaking win against the lowly White Sox. 29 games below 500. Focus.
And do me a favor.
Don't
get picked off tomorrow.
Don't get picked off on the damn base pads.
You know
who we're talking about. Come on, man.
Over the last 3 weeks, it's more than one guy, Eric. Be fair. Don't lay up. Just number of guys.
Jung-Hoo Lee. No 4-2-3. Come on. How about a double down the right field line?
And Ramos catches the ball.
Since you can't go down the left field line, go down the right field line. Come on.
Don't get picked off. I know who won't have a bad game tomorrow. The guy who's kind of relaxing right now is Fitzgerald. He's like, I'm not in the middle of this mess right now. At least he can't do nothing wrong tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys.
And I know we can get back into the conversation, kind of relax. See how tomorrow fares. So first we got the hot corner tomorrow night, but next week, Eric, you and I are going to have to do a show and really do a deep dive into the hitting of each individual player and look at guys who, you said earlier in the show, Adames, this is not just a little skid. This has been since day one. Adames isn't hitting. Bailey, is Bailey's back going to come alive? I just don't see it. I don't see it.
It's a little bit better.
All the questions that people are asking, the problem is the answer to each of those questions they haven't identified. If you say, can Bailey hit? Well, he hasn't proven he can, Eric. And why would I think he can hit at this point when we enter July? Adames, what you see is what you get because he hasn't proven to me anything different, Eric. Jung-Hoo Lee, his batting average is plummeting.
It's plummeting. Adames has been better. He has, but he's still batting .211 and we're almost in July. Come on, man.
See, this is what the fans do, Eric. Oh, it's not that bad. He's batting .211.
Did Buster Posey sign Willie Adames to bat .211 in July? No. Come on. Do better.
What'd I tell you, Eric? You think Posey's not pissed off? That's about $1 million a point? No.
Same to you, Gus. I don't care, Chardall. Anyways,
Is he back? That was a quick 15 minutes, or did you bring him back?
I didn't bring him back.
15 minutes flies by pretty damn quick.
I think it's 10. I think it's actually 10. I think it's 10.
Oh, son of a gun. So what I have to do is delete twice for 20. I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Oh my God, man. My God. Anyways,
I don't know if Verlander deserves a win tomorrow. You know who deserves a win? You know who deserves a win? Eric and Glenn and all the Giant fans out there. That's who deserves a win.
All the people covering this team. Dan, Lou, myself, Glenn, Baby. Who else is out there?
Attaboy.
Glenn, Marty. Come on. Those are the guys who deserve a freaking win.
And the boys in the chat, the people who are faithful to the team. Come on. That's who deserves, not Verlander. If you've stuck by this team, you deserve a feather in the cap. You got to beat the dude. Dan, I got to tell you, if you missed the show, rewind it. I'm telling you, tonight was just a precursor. I may go off the deep end on the show, the hot corner.
If they lose tomorrow?
Yeah. I had to take a break earlier in the show, so I didn't have a heart. I was having palpitations. I was losing my freaking mind. And again, Eric, not scripted. I'm telling you, this team will kill a man. The stupidity, the stuff we just saw today, dude. Getting picked off 2 days in a row. And today, Erica, was a 1-0 game, guys. 1-0. We haven't even reminded you that for the last hour and 40 minutes, but it was a 1-0 game, and yet a guy got picked off late in the game, Erica, at third base. By a catcher, by the way, who can hit really well. So I'm just saying.
I'm asking. I'm not asking for much. Get a freaking win tomorrow. Come on, Verlander. Come on, Verlander. Go 6 innings, because right now the freaking bullpen is an absolute.
Bernice is laughing at you, Eric. I'm not asking for much.
I'm not asking for much. Just a win. Is that so hard?
It might be.
Against a 29 game under 500.
Holy crap. We're going to find out tomorrow. Oh, boy.
Guys, let's do this. All right, we'll be back. Again, tomorrow is going to be Hot Corner, 8 o'clock.
It may be Hot Corner.
Giant Sports Talk Live, NorCal Sports Network. It should be a dandy.
And tomorrow night we might even make it a Chardall-free Hot Corner, but Chardall-free zone. I'm going to have enough up my. I'm going to have a B up my ass to begin with. I don't need any of that tomorrow night.
No. All right, guys.
Eric, I'll text you during the game.
Sounds good.
Let's go tomorrow. I need a good rest. Might need a drink tonight.
All right, exactly. All right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Hot Corner again. Come on, Giants. Come on, man.
Looking forward to Dan and Lou tomorrow night too, boys.
Yes, this is a bad team. Let's go out there. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, everybody. Giants, if you're in your hotel room and you're watching, focus, man. Focus. Get us a win. Come on. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.